Falcons are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready.
59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Yeah.
Kill.
Get it.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Christian Travis.
Running from the gun with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Go. Foxtrot. Ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
So don't say nothing.
Yep.
Under 10. 10.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
8 read.
I'm here all day.
Go.
50, Mike, 50.
Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. Do you know what else you're looking for?
What's up?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Hey.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming back.
Protein spill. Hit it.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Let's go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch up.
Get it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 59. Mike 59.
No. Stand. Defense.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
On the set.
First down, Tennessee.
Hey, check.
General West.
Check, 59.
Hey, Sam off.
Kill. Turn
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big Sears way.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike's 59.
Let's go.
Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 8.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Matchbox right.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ready, now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Minshew throwing on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2nd and 6.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Minshew to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Leo! Look at me, zipper! Shoot!
From the 27th, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got it.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Okay, ready? Go out! Watch the slant! Watch the slant!
Watch twist! Watch twist!
Hey, Haywood! Hit it!
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Fielded at the 33. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Mike, 54. Now watch one. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. 53 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Hey, here I come.
Now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew steps away to his left. He's got it complete to Thompson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. On that, get it.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
We got this.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Titans' first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Big stop, D.
Yep.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get it. Go.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Down. 70, Indy. Hey! Hey, Charlie.
44, Mike.
Look at me. Score. Score.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Kill.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Delta.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go!
Get him! You got it! Check 93
Now!
Here's Minshew. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
That's how you score!
DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now! Look at me, zipper!
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or are asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now it's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And now running right through it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Yeah, yeah. Go.
Check 59, Mike.
Hey, lock it.
59, Mike to 59. You go, night.
Shoot.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill got him in. It's Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, Alpha. Yo, go.
Check 59.
Yeah.
Me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". All day.
Hit it.
Tannehill on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, team 6. Hey.
Let's go, defense.
Rock it. Now.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Peek in.
Hard.
Check three.
Hey.
Motion.
Ready.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
59's Mike. Check.
Now Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
for the field goal. A 24-yard.
The kick by Joseph is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they will take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back over the score sheet.